Okay, welcome back. This is video number 2 out of 4. We will be covering the second half of the technical etude. So starting measure 13, going all the way until measure 24. I just want to kind of break down some of the articulations again, remind you about slurs versus staccato passages. So staccato, those are more separated notes. Slurred, we try and play them nice and connected, okay? So when it comes to articulation, make sure when you see the slurred notes, you use do, 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 or take advantage of the natural slurs on the instrument. So whenever you break a partial, for example, F to G, F in first to G in fourth, you won't have to articulate. That note will still come out, okay? Starting in measure 13, we introduce D flat and E flat. So that's a far step from F major. So just be aware of the accidentals here. There's a lot of them in these next, I don't know, 5 or 6 bars that you need to be aware of. I'll walk you through all of that. So measure 13, we have D flat, E flat, D flat, B flat, C, 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 okay? Beat 3, we have what's called a syncopation. We've already talked about this, but just to reiterate, 3 and, okay? Make sure you have some kind of steady beat that you can feel the separation of the notes to, okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and, okay? So first 4 notes, we have D flat, E flat, D flat, B flat, 5, 3, 5, 1, and then C, 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 okay? Either 6th or trigger first for that C. Okay. We continue the trend of D flat, E flat, and we add an A flat in measure 14. So we have 1 and a 2 and 3 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and, okay? D flat, E flat, F, A flat, G, G. Okay, so D flat, we have 5, 5, 3, 1, 3, 4, 4. Make sure we do from the D flat to the E flat, you go ta da, slur that note. So again, this is called legato tongue. If we go ta da, okay. Measure 15, we have a slur on the first 4 notes and a slur on the second 4 notes. So ta da da da, ta da da da. Okay? We can utilize a lot of natural slurs in this passage from, so example, from the B flat to the C and beat 1 and 2, and then C, G, E, and C. We can play all 4 of those notes as a big lip slur. So the only note I actually articulated, I actually went on, is the C, the top C. The rest of it, you can use your air and the natural tendencies of the instrument to get those out without articulations. So, ta, ah, 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 C, G, E, C, E natural, okay? Okay. Measure 16, we have, again, a slur marking on the upbeat of 1. So from the D to the E natural, D, D, E, F, D, C, okay? And then a quarter rest on beat 4. One other thing we should note about measure 15 is that there's a crescendo. You see C-R-E-S-C. It's an abbreviated version of the word crescendo. Just means get louder there, okay? Da 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 dee da 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 dum ba da dum bum bum. Okay. Measure 17, we do something a little different than we did the first time we played this. So on the upbeat of 1 and the downbeat of 2, ta da, okay? F, F, G, A, G, F, G, C. Ta da, ta da, ta, ta, ta. Okay. 18, we have a slur on the downbeat, so D to C sharp here. That'll be 4th to 5th position. And then D, E, F, A, C. Everything else is staccato marking. So pretty much you're either going to be staccato or slurred in this piece. It's one or the other. So if you can master those 2 articulations, then this etude should be much easier for you. It's just a display of, hey, I know how to articulate on my instrument. Okay? So 14, we have D, C sharp, D, E, F, A, C. 1, E, and 2, and 3, and D, C sharp, D, E, F, A, C. And then we come back and pick up the A natural on the last eighth note of the measure. Okay. Measure 19. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We have the same shape, the same rhythm for beat 1, 2, and 3. We have the same articulations, ta, ta, da, ta, ta, da, ta, ta, da. Okay? So in that regard, you don't have to change much from beat to beat. We have B flat, G, A, F, G, G, A, F. Rhythmically, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. And then measure 20, 1 E, and 2, and 3, and 4, and slur marking on the first two notes, E to D, and then the rest of it is staccato. Okay. E, D, E, F, G, F, E, C, D, E, F. E, D, E, F, G, F, E, C, D, E, F. Okay. Measure 21. 1, and 2, and 3, and. Okay. Beat 3 and 4, we have syncopation again, meaning we play on off beats. We don't land on the beat there. We land on the up beats when your foot is going up, not when your foot is going down. So that is 1, and 2, and 3, and. 1, and 2, and 3, and. Okay. Slur from the F to the G on the upbeat of 1. Ta, 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 ta. Okay. Moving on, 22. We have a dotted 16th. Day to day. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So the D, you can either play this in first or fourth. I would play it in first. Try not to do too many weird alternate positions unless you're super comfortable with them and practice them. So we start D, say B flat A, G, D, C, B flat A, G, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Sorry, I was thinking of the beat there. 1, E, and 3, and. Okay, big crescendo there. Ba-da-da-da-da, bottom. Okay, 23 and 24, we have 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then 24, 1 E, and 2, and 3, off. Okay. Of note, the upbeat of 1 from the F to the A in measure 23, we have to slur that. Everything else besides beat 3, B flat to A, we slur that as well. Everything else is staccato. And then measure 24, we have ta da ta 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 ta. So slur from the first two notes of the measure, and then everything else is staccato besides the very last note of the piece, which has a tenuto marking. Tenuto translates to full value. So just play that last F nice and full, nice and long. Don't take up more than one beat, but take up the entire beat. Okay? So this is 13 to 24, just so you can hear all the stuff that I talked about. Sorry, screen froze. All right, and that wraps it up for the technical etude. Coming up next will be the lyrical etude.